Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about Dividend Diversification Calculator and how to avoid income concentration. First, we start by listing all dividend holdings in the portfolio. This can include stocks, funds, or REITs. In this example, stock A from utilities generates $900, stock B from REITs generates $700, stock C from consumer staples generates $500, stock D from healthcare generates $400, and stock E from energy generates $500 in annual dividend income. Next, we calculate the total dividend income by adding all annual dividend income sources together. So, $900 plus $700 plus $500 plus $400 plus $500 equals $3,000 per year. This total becomes the base number for measuring income concentration. After that, we find each holding's income share. The formula is holding dividend income divided by total dividend income, multiplied by 100. For example, stock A produces $900 out of the total $3,000 dividend income. So, $900 divided by $3,000 multiplied by 100 equals 30%. Then, we check concentration limits. A single holding above 25% may require caution. Also, if the top 3 holdings produce more than 70% of total dividend income, the portfolio may be concentrated. Similarly, if one sector produces more than 40% of dividend income, that can also increase risk. Now, we review the diversification table. Stock A contributes 30% of total income, stock B contributes 23.3%, stock C contributes 16.7%, stock D contributes 13.3%, and stock E contributes 16.7%. Together, all holdings make up 100% of the dividend income. Furthermore, the summary shows that total annual dividend income is $3,000. The largest holding income share is 30%, and the top 3 holdings income share is 70%. The portfolio is spread across 5 sectors, so the overall result is moderately concentrated. Because stock A contributes 30% of the total dividend income, this portfolio may benefit from more diversification. This does not always mean stock A is a bad holding, but it means the investor should understand the risk of relying too much on one income source. After that, we interpret the result and take action. If too much income comes from one holding or one sector, the investor may consider adding new dividend holdings, increasing exposure to underrepresented sectors, reinvesting dividends into other positions, or setting a cap for each holding's income share. So, the key takeaway is simple. A dividend portfolio is generally safer when income is spread across multiple holdings and sectors. Diversification can reduce the risk of one dividend cut hurting total income. However, it is important to remember that diversification does not remove all investment risk. High yield in one stock can create overdependence, dividend income can change over time, and investors should review both holding concentration and sector concentration regularly. This example is for educational purposes only. Dividend income is not guaranteed, and this calculation does not include taxes, fees, or market risk. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.